kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UBK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, this what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Voting ain't gonna help us, man. Marching ain't gonna help us, man. Protesting ain't gonna help us, man.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me, like me, like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me, like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead just isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Man, this shit ain't no joke, man, this shit ain't no joke. Like the boy cried wolf, I ain't blowing no smoke. You don't gotta look far to see it ain't no hope in this fucked up world. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets, H-E-L-L, the belly of the beast. Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast when the landlord talking about breaking out lease. Goddamn, what's next? My girl broke with your boy and she did it in a text that if I couldn't have nothing that I could have love besides love for the money and selling these drugs. Sometimes it seems like it's the only way out. out, but every day I'm getting older and it's getting played out. Can't end up in a pen trying to find a way out. Lord forgive me for my sins, for my heart gave out. My dad died, biggest loss I ever had to take. He a big part of the reason I'm the man I am today. And moving on was a move I wasn't trying to make, but I got sons now, so I gotta lead them now to straight. And even though success is looking unlikely, I stay mighty and pray nightly and remain doing the right thing like Spike Lee, which is hard in this life for a nigga like me. All my life I had to fight like my name's Sophia. Always had heart and in my heart was no fear. Boy, I stayed in some trouble, trouble always stayed near. When you black in America, that's all you cold here, I can't lie. Some days I wanna break down and cry for me and my people that's fighting to stay alive. Cause living ain't living when you living to survive. Guess we living in hell till the heavens arrive. Nah, I mean,
what it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me, like me, like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead, success looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee. And I talk to God, one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. What it's like in this life for a nigga like me. Every day I gotta fight my demons. Wake up, thank God I'm breathing. Cause all nightmares, America's dreaming. Trying to find a way to make it while surrounded by heathens. No stress long as I got a coat and I'm eating. I'm blessed and I know the most high's the reason. But my heart's bleeding through my sleeve is seeping. For all the things that I've been peeping. Type of shit make you say fuck it and sleeping. Cause while you was sleeping during the evening, for brothers got gunned down over the weekend. Stretched out in the streets left leaking. Laid out white sheep, mom's grieving. All lives gotta have more meaning than another nigga dead in the paper I'm reading. Baby mama bitching every time that you're speaking. Talking like she gonna take the kids as she's leaving. How we go from kids to ending up in the deep end? Sink or swim, lose or win, saint or sin. Where does the change begin? And when does the bullshit end? Cause I wake up in the morning, gotta do it again. Go to sleep, go to work and just do it again. Damn. Can't pretend, cause when you stand out, it's hard to blend. And what I stand for, don't fold or bend. Cause I heard real folks don't got too many friends. Cause when you speak the truth, then you tend to offend. So, while I'm gripping this pen, Lord, please have mercy on me, amen.
It's time for my people to come together and rise up. The only way we gonna take our royalty back, man, is if we do just that, man. Take it back. Kwame Yashala, nigga. Time for us to rise out of our oppression. A wise man told me each one teach one. So I need you to reach out to your brothers and sisters and teach them, man. There's no reason we should still be getting hung from trees in this day and age, man. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right, I'm a UPK nigga. Straight out of 1 West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access, cause you oppressed slaves. Niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalking or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. America's killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, all because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, I'm beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father, give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauders. That's fucking taking our daughters, nigga, it's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, dope time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up. Cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fucked up America. Heaven for the thief, hell for the slave. Reaping what you sow, me giving back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, you was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
to America.
Touring on the timeline, giving the rhythm to expose the intricacies of advanced vibe. Who am I? Well, I ain't shit, but getting lit is a pastime. So in a minute, I'ma pass out. I hope you get it. If you didn't, you can crash flying. Kinda simple if you feel it, past your last line. But it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. That's the exact thing. Gonna get your ass fried. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Damn that nigga fly. Hope you got an alibi. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Damn the missiles high. I can see 'em from the parking lot. Heaven finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All out warfare, nightmares in the brick house. They murdered us for years and thinking shit wasn't gonna turn around. Pride never learns. This motherfucker burns down. Yelled in them streets. Hold them to breach. All of you angels bring woe to this beast. You rule for a time, but we play for keeps. I pray that my father bring woe to this beast. Remember them times we hung on them trees. All of you nations bow down to your knees. Remember them ships, they brought us in fleets. Fuck they Apollo, bring them the heat. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
God is going to destroy this empire, man. You about to see famine in this place. You think them fires in California is bad? That's just the beginning of what the Lord is about to do. Because you've been evil to the Lord's people. You've been wicked to the Most High's children, man. You've been destructive to the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me tell you something, black man. You got to put on your strength now, man. Put back on your strength and might, black man, because your day is coming. Your day is coming because the Lord is going to bring judgment on this earth.
West till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but they abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominence. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. The show stop been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going on my Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they hit song, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, but down the beat, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UPK. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated, and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, and it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of an Israelite.
Class will be talking about phobia, right? So this is something again that plaguing the black communities, right? And just like drugs and thing, right? Just like STDs and thing, right? And it's something black people just be dealing with, right? On an everyday basis. And again, we as prophets are the Most High, we have to put a stop to this belief that again that phobia is real, right? And it's not, right? And this is happening to a lot of we brothers in Jamaica, Trinidad, especially Haiti and things like that. And it's a knowledge some event will really take place, but today now the knowledge is not the same, right? So again, what happened is this, that when you go and check we Haitian brothers, the Levites and them was being oppressed by the oppressors and them, right? The Europeans and them, right? And again, and what happened is this again is like we today, like when you go and look like bush doctors that have bush doctors and thing, right? People who really know medicine and thing, how to deal with your body and thing, and what medicine go give a different reaction and thing, right? And they had this and thing, right? Them Haitians that they know about this and thing, right? And knowing that again, they couldn't come up with the oppressor hand to hand, the Europeans and them again at that time of the France and thing was ruling. So just like we had Trinidad here, we had different colonizations and them, right? Under like France, Spain and thing, right? We had different people at the time. We had Portuguese and all these different people. So these were the like the French at the time was ruling Haiti and thing, right? And couldn't go hand to hand with the oppressors. So they came up with a way that we go like frighten them off. So they couldn't, like, they didn't have no swords, they didn't have no gun and thing, right? So again, it's like, you know, they come up very clever in a way that how we go get these Europeans them to move from by we and thing, right? And that why today we always see, like, you know, the oppressor them always oppressing Haiti today because of that knowledge what they did and thing, right? So when they watch that, you can go hand in hand with the Europeans and them, like with the spears, the gun, the sword and them thing, right? So what it came up is this, right? So they know the medicine and all these things, and what they do, they put it in the food and thing, right? Put it in the food, put it in the drinks and thing, and they know that they go tell them, hey, tomorrow this go happen to you and thing, right? And they know they had the plan and thing, right? And now this is like, you know, this is what they do. Now today, this is something totally different today that, you know, people believe in that, you know, as something go wrong with your body is obia. Obia this. Somebody take your boyfriend is obia. Somebody take your girlfriend is obia. Things ain't going the right way for you. It's obia and things. Somebody walking obia and thing, right? And this plaguing the black communities and thing, right? And when you go and watch these places are well off and thing, right? And when you really go and watch this again, really more in the Caribbean and thing too, right? And really in the ghettos, you don't hear these in these well established communities and thing, right? If something going off with somebody, somehow the other, you ain't hearing this in Westmoreland and thing, right? Which Plain, all these places and them, right? You ain't hearing this in Sinclair and thing. You ain't hearing about no Obia in Sinclair, but as something go wrong in the black community with a brother or a sister and thing, you always hearing this about the black community. Somewhere there will be existing in the ghettos, right? But some of the other now in them cities and them, right? They're not existing in the cities and them. And again, we have to check the reality of this now and really see if these things really line up with the Mosai and see if we have records if we say we love the Mosai and things like that, we love Christ. How it is you believing in Obia when really and truly that not exists in the eyes of the Mosai. Christ don't even know it's Obia. The Mosai don't even know it's Obia and things like that. And again, we got to come out of these things. So just like we communities, drugs plaguing we communities and things, right? They're damaging blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Also, again, violence and all kind of thing. And this is one of the things again, what does damage again the black communities. Because as long as something ain't going well, it's like you're looking to play the blame game and thing, right? And not realizing, hey, why are you really doing? And thing like examine yourself, just as the Mosai say in the scriptures, examine yourself to see what really going on with you. And you're looking for some sort of weakness, or you're just looking for somebody to tell you something off, right? So give me and the thing about it and all too, what we have to understand is this and all too, right? We might watch prophets and all in the thing. So right, some of we go say, yeah, that the Christian church full of false prophets and all too again, right? But then too again, because somebody could come right by in front of your door and they could end up a false prophet and all too, and let's believe them and also so the false prophets don't come just in the Christian church and all too again, right? They come right in front of your face and they tell you things again we want to hear and thing, right? And where your likeness and thing and again your mind so weak, you believe in it and then you examine yourself and all through the scriptures and you say you love the Most High. So give me Isaiah 30 and 10. Come.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 10. Which I say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
Right, and this is what some people like to hear and thing, right? They don't like to hear, hey, you need to change your ways and thing, right? You need to stop eat certain things again, because certain things again, what the Most High set up and thing, right? Eating it have different reaction and also to your body again. So like this something, right? Your body might be numb, to coconut water and thing, right? Orange juice again with dietary meats and things like chicken, goat and thing, right? So kidneys and things designed to function with all these things and them, right? But the minute now you go off and not listening to the Most High and thing, right? And now your kidneys and them now pick up something foreign and thing now. And now you get it start to give a different reaction and all too again. And the same thing with your brain and all the different organs and thing, right? All your skin. Skin is the biggest organ in your body. I know sometimes again, that is a thing by itself and all too again. So when you go and think different organs in your body, you put in different things in your body you're not supposed to be. Different organs picking it up and giving different reaction and thing like that. And somebody is we own doing and thing like that. And you're looking for something to blame. And when you go in the scriptures here, in like this and not you're not going to the prophets of the Most High. And surely for one, or you come to the Isupk again, because you know why? We talking the truth and thing, or you rather go to people again who lie and tell you, yeah, I feel it what you say in the truth. But when the Isupk tell you now, hey, it's an obia out here and thing, right? The boy don't know what you're talking about and thing, or you nonsense, or you shit, or you're in a cult and thing, and thing, right? And no scene again, and you know what happened and thing? You're young and thing. Yeah, you're strong. You still maybe you have your mind and thing, but as you start to get weak and getting old, you get old age and thing. You see now the way you believe in start to affect you more. Just like your body do the same way. And all too your body might be so strong at that time to put up a defense after some of these things that's weak in your body, but that just start to get picked up at little age and thing. You see now your body start to break down. Your body can't fight these things no more and thing, right? And now whoop. So then you see some people looking strong. And think, hey, 45 years, the next 3 years, you say, but wait now, that not June, I know see it. And then I want to know, well, what go on there? And that does the same thing with your mindset, that things you believe and all too again, that they could weaken your mind and get you small as smoking cocaine and all too. Stress is not a joke and all too again, right? And phobia, again, is something where this will make people stress out themselves and thing, right? And not putting your mind. You're not putting your mind in the right places and the right people again, right? And this is happening here. And then, right, you come there and you like somebody to tell you these smooth things. That's as Isaiah 30 and 10 say, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. And you ain't going to tell nobody, hey, nah, why your man leave you? And thing, right? And you checking yourself and thing, right? Hey, yeah, why this woman going and do something to my man and not knowing that something here maybe your man didn't like. And he know this woman know she seeing everything what your man like and thing right and decide you're good. Now he started to put thoughts in your man and thing where I say, okay, you want to listen to a man, well it has somebody else listening to your man and all too and diet and in listening to your man, somebody going with your man. And this is all these things again that we plaguing the black communities and all to the same way. So again, there's no obey in the eyes of the Most High, You will never hear a speaker saying it at Obia out there and thing, right? And this way you have to read in the scriptures and understand the scriptures. And anytime somebody saying they love the Messiah and they love Christ and they believe in Obia and thing, you hate the Messiah and you really hate Christ and thing, right? So again, yeah, or I like the seat and thing, right? And anybody telling that, yeah, they like the deceitful people and thing, right? You don't want the real thing, right? So let me go to Acts 17 and 22.
Kawankan. The book of Acts, chapter 17 and verse 22. Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill and said, Ye men of Athens, I perceive that in all things ye are too superstitious.
Right, and this is what Paul dealing with here and all too again. And again, look how long the Bible was written and all too again, right? Same thing today, plaguing something with black people and thing that just do not believe in the Most High. The thing they love the Most High with the mind and the heart and thing, and that is not so according to the scriptures and things. For the Most High love. The Most High loves if you love me, keep the commandments and things. And this is Paul now telling people, hey, well, you're too superstitious and things that as something wrong, and some spirit come to you, somebody do this to you, somebody do that to you, and thing, and it's like, yeah, madness in you, madness in it. How you going to solve this, Paul? And how you going to do this thing? And these things again, easy things right in front of your eyes to solve and thing, and no white name. No rocket scientist to come on these things, plain and simple. But again, this is again something plaguing black people. And who Paul going to? Paul going to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because Christ sent him and all two again. So again, same thing happening and thing. Nobody here is in the Australia and Tobago in believing in more obia than the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Jamaica the same way. Haiti the same way. St. Lucia the same way. Nobody is in believing in Obia and all too. And here you see now Paul talking about the same thing. He's telling him why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians why superstitious and thing. Why too superstitious and thing. Sometimes I see something like, nah boy, that the Most High doing, but nah, it isn't like the Most High doing and thing. Nobody saying, hey, the win, all them win are going on and thing. Nobody saying, hey, yeah, that day they are the Most High and thing, right? And still they won't get the Most High credit. You see, all our hurricane will take Jamaica and all two again. Nobody ain't saying, hey, that the Most High doing, the Most High increasing the wind speed more and more. Same thing we will do with the sun and thing to the same way. We will take the sun very good for we body, very good for agriculture, anything for the ground. If the sun now rises, the heat get too much for we. It can cause we to get heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and thing to the same way. Same thing with the wind, like the wind sometimes it relaxes you. You have a little glass of wine and thing, right? You have a little nice fish broth, cow soup or something, eating things, again, lawful thing. I know you're relaxing and thing the same, and that same wind you like that. Then after now, the Most High increase the wind and thing too much. Now you see now it come a weapon and all two again, right? And this is now we have to really see who's really the weapon on the face that the earth for real. Not these people and them who telling you that hey, they could send this for you and send that for you and thing, right? And really and truly just your mind clean with you and thing, right? Because that way you believe in and thing, right? And really and truly you just hear the Most High. And when you go in scriptures again, it have many more to prove these things again. So again, Paul tell them, hey, or your brothers, hey, not or you overdoing this, or you overdoing these things and them and thing, right? Every minute is hey, you have something go for your speech. Again, accident. Wait, boy, somebody do your wickedness and thing. Yesterday, if the road was wet and you're driving over 100, and when you're going to do you're driving thing, they will tell you, hey, you're like, hey, it is the normal thing anyway, but some of the place where there's always hey, you have to slow down, you can't drive the same way, but you ain't follow the road instruction. You want to drive the same, and when you do get any accident, you mash up your car. Yeah, something like things to say like, hey, yeah, boy, somebody pelt a blow on me, boy, and thing whatever. Somebody doing you this. Yeah, the friends you keep, you're working. When you end up nothing, you see all everybody else pass you, and then you know you're going to say. By people walking thing and you but you watching the friends they keep now getting you weak and more weak and thing, right? And when they think they just go on the way after and move on to somebody. And that's what it is here. And being superstitious is just a demon you're having on you just to get you weak and destroy you and things like that. And that what demon did to do. They to destroy you and just move on to the next person that can destroy you. So just like drugs again is a demon and all two again. They to destroy you. Sexual transmitted disease and all to the next demon again that's waiting to destroy somebody again, right? Again, going on people having unlawful sex again, all these things is demon they that's to destroy you again. Because again, when the Mosai set it up again, it's like you have if you're practicing right safe sex, that's how the Mosai set up. You don't have to worry about STDs and all too again, right? So like this now, some man go say, hey, my wife do me this and my wife do me that. No, you didn't have a wife and thing, right? You really and treat that whole like because a wife is somebody godly. The minute your wife do you see your wife leave you and go with a man, she go with this person and thing, still consider a wife. No, that was never a wife and thing, right? That is not of the Mosai. And thing, right? That is a harlot and thing. Wife is of the Mosai. Harlot is not of the Mosai and thing like that. You know you go around all these things and then checking yourself and realize, wait, all this thing happening to me, but why doing and not realizing these things really plain and simple, right? And you're just looking for something to blame on other people, right? And that is not so, and thing, right? And these things could be prevented. No look for the blame game, and thing, right? Don't blame it and no obia, and thing, right? Because no obia not real, right? Give me Ephesians 6 and verse 12.
Come on. The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
And this is one the Christian church love to pull and thing, right? As something in going here, right? Where you can't identify the problem. Spiritual wickedness, somebody hit my blue and think, but I didn't know opiate, boy, go from here, boy. You tell me you don't know opiate, but I seen that with my eyes, boy. I see somebody do this to my sister. I see somebody do this to my father. I see somebody do this to my mother and thing, right? And this again, because of the Christian church, destroying your mind again. The Christian in Shire believing that people here could do obia, that people could send spirits for you and all too, and that is not so at the Mosai. And when you go and read some of these things and all too, you can't be a lazy person in the reading the Bible and all too, because again, when you go and check all them prophets and all too the same way, Moses, Christ, what kind of thing, Christ wasn't a lazy person. Christ going through cities and then preaching to the word of the Mosai and thing, right? That ain't no lazy man. That man on the foot walking, energizer bunny, just going and thing, right? And that's that's how that love for people and thing, right? And that sacrifice and thing, right? And Christ not no lazy people and thing. When you go into this, you black, Hispanics and Native in your mind, Christ didn't design to be lazy neither. And like when you go and watch the oppressor and thing, just having your hands and blood and just going the easy way. Just going the easy way to take people thing, right? You see what happened with Venezuela and all too again? Yeah, they always want to go the easy way to take people things and thing, right? And not go the hard way or go the right way about getting something and thing, right? And this is the way it is and all too. And when you go in the Christian church, even the Bible and all too, it's not something like, that's a run through and thing. Bible again, it have a lot of knowledge, history and thing. So now you're going to history, it's something you have to take time, you have to be reading, you have to be finding out and all kind of thing. So do just like, you watch somebody with it, let's go through that and thing. And this, that way it is and thing whatever. No, you have to be taught the Bible and not a run through and thing, right? You have to take time, understand everything, see it out, observe and all too, right? Not no laziness and thing, and you just go on your way, right? And when you go and watch the scriptures here, and this is what Ephesians saying here, and a lot of things, different points here to pick up to show that, obia do not exist in the eyes of the Mosai, and also again, right? And the warning we hear now, and this is the Christian church go, what is this one in scriptures again? they will pull, right? One of the main one they will pull and say, yeah, people could send spirits for you and things, right? People could do this and that, right? And we're going to watch it. This is what they're saying here. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So this scripture telling you, hey, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, your brethren and them and things, right? Your own flesh and blood. Hey, Jamaican and things, right? The Venezuelans and them, the tribe of Asha and things, right? This we're talking about the nation of Israel fighting against itself and all to again. Even when they go through the scriptures and all to again, like concubines and all to again, they will take concubines and say, hey, is the other nations and thing, right? And this is just something that's to show again that yeah, this is what going on here and all too. Brothers were going against brothers and all too in the nation of Israel, and now the brothers Moses had to take other brothers to fight other brothers to keep peace and thing, right? And what happened here? As we go to war, going to war is a lot of life is be lost. So that's what you're seeing Trump trying to do here, go to war with Venezuela, a lot of life will be lost. So back then now again, concubines will be like, hey, we go to war with brothers, and when we unalive the brothers and them, the wife and them was there. We had to pick up we end up picking up them wife and thing and making them wife. So wives is men who lose brethren and them who lose the who lost in the battle, and we pick up the wife to be wife with them and thing, right? And that all the concubines come in and all two again. So this is the same thing. Even that's to show you and all too that hey, we wrestling amongst we think brethren. That's why the most I say, hey, stop the wrestling among yourself and all too. And what happening in the black community, we fighting amongst ourselves. When you go and watch the murder toll and thing, see how much it is right now and see how much it is of the other nation. See how much Syrians you see get on a life. I don't think a Syrian get on a life in making the news for this year here and thing, right? Last year before. See how much Chinese getting on a life again when the news come for the year and thing, right? See how much East Indian get on a live and thing, right? And see the majority of who get on a live every day in Trinidad and Tobago, in Jamaica, and also in the United States and thing, right? And this is the most I talking about here. Hey, fighting amongst your brother. When you go to 1 Corinthians 6 and 9 and thing, right? You know, you're going against your envy in your brother, again for your striving and thing, right? You're covetous to your brother again to again. All these things you're fighting against your brother. When you could do like the spirit of the virtuous woman, she making money, she glad to make she other sisters make money. She you get a portion of the work she doing and thing, right? This is the spirit we should be having and what to say all these things like the virtuous woman and all and thing, how she have everything set up for she husband. This really like these three spirits you should be having and all to again. So this is the most I talking here, going against your brother and thing, right? We don't do that and thing, right? This is not we. So if we under the Most High, and the Most High telling we, hey, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not thief, right? And we under the Most High. Who we picking up these things from? If we was under the Most High, we are picking up these things from the other nations and them, and thing, right? Was not we, and thing, right? We are wrong them. We pick up the culture, and thing, right? And this is what they are happening here again, right? We start to fight among ourselves when these other people again was doing that. When you go and watch all these other nations and them and thing, right? So we have Ammon and Moab and thing, right? These again, these is two brothers and thing, right? But when you go and watch the result of them, the spread apart now, who is Vietnamese, who down the road, so who's China now, Japan, break away from Japan, who's break away from China, and the same thing when you go and watch the Europeans and them, you see the whole break away, the Roman, then Greece, and then you have all France, England, Germany, everybody going down the line. And because why? Yeah, they're fighting amongst themselves now. And thing like segregation and thing like that. And this is not for the Most High war for the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The Most High war, we are one nation. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Venezuelans. The Brazilian, we as one. The Argentinians and them, we as one. Jamaica, we as one. Haiti, we as one. The United States, we as one. All these brothers and them, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we as one body of people, keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. Just as you say in Deuteronomy, where everybody what's we are wise and understanding people. What happened here now? Now we're going against and this is what happened now. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and thing, right? And when it's sometimes you're going when you're going in thing, that what we say again, you can't be a lazy person. You can't be a person serving the most and really be lazy and all to again, right? And we're going to look up the word principalities and all to see what the root word is and think to and see hey where it's coming from. When you go and watch up principality, root word of principality is prince and thing, right? And now you go stay at the hey, see yourself, but okay, prince and thing like this now talking about these other nations, these people them in high places, and a prince is somebody very high and all too, right? He comment under a king's son and thing too, right? So he go on thing and other powers. So now we're seeing now what going on here now. So now he's saying, hey, principalities and powers, these are people in high places and thing, right? Not the not where I'm talking about somebody there's something about problem and now they could go and find you could go and find mother Connox and thing, right? And Trinidad and Tobago. And see what that woman do and thing. A woman destroy many blacks and Hispanics and Native Indian life and thing. And if she have a family today, they want to pick up that reputation and all to the same thing will be happening and all too. But the Messiah something coming for all them people like to spread that it's that obia out and them could heal obia and thing and do obia to people. The Messiah have it coming for it because I don't believe in the Messiah. And when you go and watch some of these people and them who saying them is spiritual mother and this and them could solve your problem and thing. Watch them and see for yourself. Hey, if it's somebody you should be really be going to. When you watch them as a person and thing, whatever, they twist up the whole how and thing, right? Watch your man thing, watch your body language and thing, right? Watch your the personal behavior and all too, and you should be saying yourself, hey boy, there's somebody I should really be coming to. You watch them and thing, right? But no again, yeah. And this so again, just like the scriptures where the Europeans do they take the scriptures out of the Bible to their own likeness, just like how they take it and say obey your masters and thing, right? So that's obey your masters, and not that was not talking about we now obey we masters and them who murder on a life and we and thing, right? We slave masters and them. That was not talking about that again. And you know they'll take that again today and still say, well, yeah, that was talking about that. And really and truly, what happened here is like what we is right now when we as young men coming to the Isupk was telling me like, hey, obey the priest and them who was old, who are above we, who here longer. They had the understanding, they had the knowledge, they had the thing to realize, hey, nah, do this, and then you could go off here, and then that was really talking about the priests and them, right? The older priests and them to the younger priests and them. That was telling me that. So again, now they'll take the same thing again, right? Take the scriptures or any other the likeness and just twist it and thing, right? And not knowing again, if you're not under the right people again, yeah, and you believe it, you just off. And same thing you off, you go and teach somebody else off. And not knowing you come in a prophet just so. And think I'm going against the Messiah. Not that prophet just in the church, you know. You come in a prophet just so in the streets. And not knowing that hey, you off with the Messiah. And thing, right? And you teaching people things contrary of the Messiah. And thing, right? And when you go think the same thing when you go in the scripture, as they say again, it's not something that's lazy and thing, right? Being a black Hispanic and Native Indian, being an Israelite and all too again. You have to work and thing, right? So again, when you go and think principalities, root word, you go see prince and thing, right? And they're talking about people in high places again. So coming from a prince is somebody, again, a king's son and thing too, right? Against powers and thing, right? Same people. So when you go and watch today, again, and rulers against rulers, this is what you're seeing happening again. Say your people in high places, the principal policies, and them go be like Donald Trump. And them, this is the shot callers and them the earth right now, one thing, right? England pulling Venezuela gold, billions of dollars in the gold, the hole in it and thing. This is what the most I talking about and thing. People put the gold there, they don't want to give them back the gold. This is what they're talking about here. You'll be fighting amongst your brothers and sisters, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and thing, right? Same thing again, the Crips and the Bloods and them, United States and thing. Yeah, they'll be fighting amongst your brothers. Same thing here now. A lot of we go on to be signing with the East Indians in the country saying send back them Venezuelans and them and thing. This is what the Musa is talking about here again. These are the people and them. We not fighting amongst with them ourselves and thing. I don't want to be fighting among ourselves. These people we should be watching and going against and thing, right? Not the Venezuelans and them and thing, right? And these are talking about in high places and all the other people backing them. The UN and thing, I go and watch and keeping all the meeting. No black man in them meeting and them when them meetings and them keeping. These people them in high places. Your Pope and thing, right? Roman Catholic Pope and thing. Same Romans and them in high places. That way Basel. You hear about the Romans and them how they slaughter we, but we still in the Roman Catholic Church filling it up. Seeing the nastiness they're doing every year and thing, right? The certain carnival Monday and Tuesday. And every year, after Carnival, Monday and Tuesday, Ash Wednesday, full setting Carnival, the Roman Catholic Church, and yet we full up the Roman Catholic Church. And I know that reveling, that coming out of that D-string and thing, right? Coming out of that bra, all your breasts outside and thing. Some of them women, they ain't dressing so nice for the husband right through the year, but that one day, for every man to see, I coming out and doing that and thing, right? For the whole world to see, and he ain't dressing so sexy right through the year for your man who working hard for you and thing, right? Who love you and thing. He ain't doing that, but you could shake all your tail for every man in the whole world to see and thing, right? And this is what they're talking about. These are the people in high places, the Bazodi and thing. Are you blind and thing? Blind leading the most I'm talking about here and thing, right? The blind lead the blind and thing, right? And not relying here. These are the people in high places and thing, and hey, you realize them with now. Really and truly, boy, this really awful now. But now, again, you want to go, everybody going. That's how the most I say again. Wide and the narrow and thing. Wide. Everybody want to be in the wide. Nobody want to be in the narrow. Followers and thing, right? Against rulers of darkness of this world. Against spiritual wickedness in high places and thing, right? And some people go take spiritual somebody being spiritual is like, you're seeing somebody like how the Christian church they dress up in a nice gown and they have a cross on the head and thing like that, well shaved, the men shave up. I think, well, yeah, like somebody spiritual and thing. No, that's not so according to the Mosai. Somebody really think none of rocket scientists again, right? I speaking how I get it breakdown and make everything smooth and easy and thing. Being somebody spiritual is really serving the Mosai and thing like what the Mosai set up and thing, right? Set up the dietary law. Hey, you're not eating no pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, you're not eating no maniku, you're not eating no gona and thing, you're not eating no guti and thing, right? Eating your fish with scale, eating your salmon, your cavali, and then your beachin, your barracuda. Some people like the classier ones like redfish and thing. Yeah, you want to feel like you can eat something more classy and thing, all well and thing, right? Only high class more fish what people like and thing, all well and thing. To be classy and I want to eat shark and shrimps and lobster and feeling like hey you on top of the world and really until they on top of nonsense and rubbish and no knowledge and think and you feeling here's something I think. Nah. And that how spiritual is and all too again. You're going on you're making sure I'm growing the right woman and all too. Not going on a woman, she man, she out two other men down the road and think and you feeling like yeah, you in something and think nah, growing the rightful woman, just as the Musa say. And thing right, do wrong harlots and thing right. This is the thing again, this is spiritual theater. And the opposite side of it now you go see who again really who again is spiritual wickedness and all too again, right? So spiritual wickedness completely opposite. People just going against the Mosai. Poor mongers, men who don't want good women and thing right, a monger, he don't want a wife, and thing he don't want a wife and thing. He don't want wife to say, hey, she looking forward to waiting for him home to cook a good food for him and thing, right? The massage when he want to take off his lace off his boots and thing, right? The plaited hair and thing to sit down with the train and waiting. Nah, them men and them no mongers they don't want that and thing, them don't want a commitment and thing, they want harlots and thing, but just go run and thing, right? See the man next day going to somebody else, and this is spiritual wickedness and thing, right? This is just plain and simple. Going going against the Musa, keeping all them nasty holidays for the year. And when you go and watch the thing, yeah, you're spiritually wicked. And not to again. When you go and watch these holidays on them, and this again, again, when we go back to Isaiah 30 and 10, or I like the smooth things again, right? You know, or I like the carols and all these things and them singing, all the eating and thing, right? And not going behind the history, right? And thing, right? Or you don't want the history, right? Or that's what the fun part, right? And thing, right? And when you go and watch it, think this is what the Christian church is, the most spiritual wickedness in the Christian church. But every one of these holidays you're keeping, and one coming up here, and this is why Isupk is saying it here. Christmas is a man sleeping with his mother. That's what Christmas is about. A man sleeping with his mother. Nimrod in the Bible, yeah, the man want to go and build a tower to meet the Most High. Yes, that's what it is about. A man sleeping with his mother. Valentine's Day, again, where we come around again, you want thing, where you want your heart, and thing, where you want gift, or you want flowers, or you want gold chain. A man sleeping with a man. And think to again, every one of these holidays, if it's not nastiness, it's wickedness. The New Year's Day, and think to again, Abraham Lincoln, a very wicked president, again a very wicked oppressor, again coming out from the nation of Edom, which is the Caucasians and them today. New Year's Day we like to celebrate. Abraham Lincoln again, New Year's Day was one of the days again. They used to sell black people on New Year's Day. And then right, and to move away the history of that now. Everybody know, hey, New Year's Day is a day they used to sell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. What he do? He put black people in the church and thing, right? So now, as years pass by again now, hey, that history got that would die down and thing, right? That would die down, right? And now it's like, yeah. So now you have your black IPs and not knowing all your black Hispanics and Native Indians again. Yeah. Or you want to go and run in the Christian church every year and not knowing that what the oppressor do that, they hide the history. And what they're doing it, every one of these things on them, they hide them with foods and drinks and things. One with the Native Indians, the Native Indians with the Thanksgiving it is? Yeah, Thanksgiving again. All them turkey and thing, and that would unalive the Native Indians again, and they would hide again, food behind the table again, and we're studying food. Every one of these holidays, they always putting gifts behind it. Same thing, and they going to these other nations and them. The Wali come around and think, or you know no woman and have no 6 hand moving up and down, dancing so and thing, right? Or you know that not happening and thing. And now you still today, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Or you want to go and eat dalpuri, or you every other day to eat dalpuri, and or you want to go and celebrate with East Indians and the holidays and them and thing, right? And you know, it's just plain no, or you know that off and thing, and or like you know, and this is what Christianity is our thing like the wrong. Hey, you have to respect a man religion and thing, right? So now I respect a man religion and thing, right? Now you have a son home, right? And now you see in this homosexual is coming down the road, and you see like you want to talk to his son, and you're going and tell your son, hey, you have nothing to do with that man who come in there, because I know he's a homosexual, he like boy, he like young men. You're going and think, but how you want to respect? You want in respecting the homosexual, but you want to respect serving other gods and things. 6 hand moving up and down, and all the other gods and them. And things like that. You know, you say no to that and thing. Because of food, or you not saying no because of this is what they're talking about, or your spiritual wickedness and thing in high places and thing, right? And see the outcome of the same thing. What's your spiritual wickedness again? Kamala again for Independence Day. So, a lot of people go be get profit, and a lot of people might profit behind Independence Day. No Independence Day, but the Wali come and gone. She makes sure the millions spelled out to celebrate the Wali. This is a spiritual wickedness be talking about in high places and things, right? And then after, Auntie comes and give these people some stupid recognition and things for the stupidness they're doing out here and all too again, right? And this is what they're talking about. People in high places and things, not no thing. The people right in front of your place, you can't reach them. You can't reach Donald Trump there, so in high places, he is calling shots. He ain't reaching he just so. And thing, right? And plenty of them again. He ain't reaching the Queen of England. And thing to the same way. He ain't reaching Putin, neither. And if Obia was good, then if Obia was real, then have to the person who hired to take out Donald Trump. They had to go by Obia man, they didn't have to do that. And then I would have never go by if Obia was real. I not going and hire no sniper to take out Donald Trump. I go with the Obia man. But somewhere that Obia only working in the ghettos. And thing, right? The ghettos of black people is, but somewhere that Obia, so that mean like white people Obia better than black people Obia, and again black people again the little and all too again. So that's why I tell you that. So Obi white man and Obia, but the white man Obia, better because you carry the Obia, well you have to stop the Obia. If you're Obi only working on black people and can't work on the East Indians, I can't work on the Chinese man, I can't work on the white man, and thing, right? The Africans and them, the Arabs and them, but I just stop your Obia. And thing, right? So your Obia, that is just wickedness. So do you just have a wickedness for your brother and all too again? So yeah, we need to stop come out the Christian church, stop believing in all these nonsense again what causing black people to be in trouble today. And thing, right? And just listen to the scriptures. Paul and thing, Moses, and then just listen to the prophets of the Mosai. Listen to the Isupk right now. The Isupk is Paul, is Moses, is Jeremiah, and thing, right? All of them. Yeah, right now, and thing. Just listen to we, and thing, right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 28. And the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Say, read it over again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
And this is again now the Christian church again, and you know what? Yeah, when these things happen, you start to get madness. And then this is the scripture saying here, the Mosai is the one who put in madness on people, astonish and hard, you up and down, you wonder, all kind of things, you want to know what's going on with you and thing, right? And blindness and all kind of things, you want to know what's going on with you. Not the Opia and thing, this is not an Opia, and thing, this is the Mosai. And you know the Christian church and thing, or you believe in this is the Mosai and thing, right? That's why the Christian church they make it feel that boy, this loving person and all of you singing. Don't tell me about Jesus, he's all right, and you know, and all you going and all them things. I lay my burdens down by the riverside and sing, or you sing them and sing, or you sing out of your life and thing, whatever. And not knowing again, these are the things again the Mosai has set up. The Mosai will put blindness, madness, astonishment and hearts in people and thing, right? And not doing that, and all that singing, or you like to sing, or you're going behind David, and I didn't realize what David was doing, and all too again, right? And when you go and look behind thing, all that David was singing. You know what happened with David? David went to war for the Mosai again, and you know what? He win the war and thing, right? And rejoicing and thing. They know the Christian church and talking about the blood behind David and thing, right? They ain't talking about that and all too again, but that is the same thing happen again. Or else make God feel like, hey, God is just loving and or God is all love, and not when you go in the scripture, God say he's a God of war and thing, right? And this will happen here again. David put on the Mosai spirit and thing, right? That rejoicing was just singing like how the pouring what is called like with the group of men singing again, and when they go in Christian church again. Yeah, them choir and them. I think I go on in them choir, big men, and they are not realizing, hey, yeah, David wasn't singing just so. David went to war for the Mosai. And think when you go anything with Saul and all too, they tell you how the woman and them was driving it out and thing. They say Saul killed thousands and things right, and David killed 10,000. Saul killed thousands, David killed tens of thousands. David went to war for the Most High, and think David's hand was bloody, and all too. And when you go to the scriptures, even the Most High say, "Hey, you can't build you can't build the altar for me. Your son go out to do it, and think your hand was too bloody." But yet again, not thinking, I didn't go through all them things, and yet I was singing and not realizing David's hand was bloody for the Most High, because again, who don't want to hear will feel, and think right, both sides. I think the other nations or you want to and see what happening today. All these records showing against spiritual people and wickedness, and why you not picking up that Bible again. All these other nations and them are not realizing the danger. What all these other nations again are going who go against the nation of Israel and see the outcome. It didn't go well. The Africans, it did not go well with the Africans and them neither. And thing right, the Moab and them, Juliet, they're telling them, hey, don't ground these people and them, you know. If they're serving the Most High, if they're serving the God, they will make all your laughing stock. Let's imagine the Chinese and the Japanese trying to come wrong black, and one of them had to tell them, hey, if you ground these people and them, or you'll be a laughing stock to everybody around you know. And then I say, yeah, the Most High is about war. And think right, don't feel it just one or two again. And what happen again now, everybody feel they could tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians anything. They could touch we, do anything we want. And think right, and not knowing we military again was always the Most High. And think right, go and watch today and think, and let's trace back today. Where is the black man military today? The black man have no military today. You go back and trace back, you go and chase back the Europeans and them that had the military. You go back to the India had the military, the Africans, the Arabs and them. Where is the black man military? The black man military is Christ, the angel, and the Most High. So again, why you going around blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, or you doing all your spiritual wickedness, or you have a serious problem on your hand coming and thing and still coming. But the Most High ain't forget neither what you do for the in the past. All these other things, all the Persians under the East Indians and them, again different times and thing, right? We was oppressed by different nations. The Most High ain't forget and thing, right? All these things in the scriptures and thing, right? So all this spiritual weakness what you're doing, the Most High ain't forget. It's still there coming, right? And the same thing, right? Spiritual wickedness coming to you and thing too, right? So all these things again, right there for we. Not no obia and we're taking these scriptures and go twist it for your likeness and thing and make people get more weak and thing, and instead of the fear the Most High. And anytime you believe in people could do you something and all too, again you just don't believe in the Most High and thing, you don't believe in Christ. You're just weak and thing too. And there we should be saying, hey, you're a weak man, but you go from in front of me. Don't tell me about the obia, you don't think, but this should be like, yeah, putting on that kind of a masculine spirit towards that person and think again that's why they be weak like them and think too, right? And these things again could come back again and haunt you more when you're getting older. Just like sometimes your body strong, same thing your mind go be when you're getting older, your mind get more weak and think when you should really be having that strength as you're getting older to show your younger children, your grandchildren and your great grandchildren. Your great grandchildren just realizing how weak he is and all too again, because again they'll pick up things from the outside. And now they're going back by the father or the mother and saying, hey, but mommy, daddy believe in this, and daddy believe in that, and think because she getting two sides. And then she able to pick up now and realize, hey, boy, granddad is a weak man, and grandpa is a weak man, and think grandpa believe in nonsense and thing, right? And again, Obia do not exist in the eyes of the Most High. These are just for weak people and thing, right? If you want to be weak and thing, yeah, that's here Obia, that's listening Obia. You go and find out about Obia and thing, right? Come on. Give me Galatians 5 and 20.
The book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 20. Idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, sedition, and heresies.
Go ahead.
Verse 21. Envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of which I tell you before, as I have also told you in times past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
And all these things again, when you believe in all these things again, this is the Most High saying, and also again, you will not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. So again, you believe in it, obedient thing out here, and also again, you cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Because what happened here, the Most High now build up the kingdom, now you come in to go against the Most High, the Most High set up. You feel like when that happened there, where you working and watching for so long, you ain't going to allow that for you to come back in that wickedness and all to again say, see, all these people here is on the right, all the unrighteous. These are their spiritual wickedness out here. And thing like all these you're seeing out here, all your adultery, the fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, your idolatry, witchcraft, and all to again, right? And witchcraft again. We're going to watch again now in the scriptures now. It's like somebody, you know, the white man again, the hell did the cat and the cow jump over the moon and thing, right? Now they're going to tell you now, witchcraft now, a witch now, again, now they're taking a broom, she in a broom and she flying now. And now she going taking certain things and putting in a portion with boiling water and mixing things now. And you know, believe in here, boy, people reading book. And thing like that, and it's selling something for you and not knowing that again, your witchcraft is the people now, like your drug dealers and thing, right? We're taking all kind of different chemicals. Just like you see happening, like what we are talking about the Asians and them, with the like your bush doctors and them, the no thing to react to your body and thing, right? So now we're going to watch now. This is like what thing they're talking about your witchcraft people now taking things again and selling you and thing, right? Witchcraft will be a drug dealers and them today. And thing like selling you cocaine, selling you marijuana. I know a lot of people don't know it have plenty witchcraft people right around your face. And guess who's the witchcraft people? All them people in your shop and things. You're selling your kiss bread too. Guess who they're selling you? Your cigarette and all your pipers to the government. And thing, right? So that's use that a cheapest piper to the government. Compare now to the illegal ones now were coming now and selling the cookie now were more expensive and things like that. And then after now you have marijuana. But you know itself the same way. All every one of you that's picking up cigarette and smoking, you just a piper to the government. Because we're doing this, now you're able to buy a cigarette for some cigarettes still selling for $1. That's some selling for $2 still, right? Yeah, so some of them selling for $2. And a pack of the Morris, how much right now? Right. So they used to have a pack maybe $40-something, and thing, right? So now you're able to buy a cigarette for $2.50. Some places $2. The Chinese looking to capitalize on everybody, selling you one for $1 and thing, right? So the good ones in front of your face, something, right? Not doing that good use that just got good piper to the government and thing, right? So now I had them for $2 and thing. And this is again all your spiritual wickedness, the government and all the people and all in the shop and all too again. What could refuse to say, hey, nah, I'm not selling and I know it off and all too again. And this is how wicked it is. The government again, and this is how your wicked your government is putting on these cigarette packs and them. Smoking is dangerous to health. Somehow or the other, it is reaching the shops and them to sell you and thing, right? And this is the most I see and say and all too. This is your people them in high places and thing, right? Your governments and them, your MPs and them, your prime ministers and them in high places to put to you. This is dangerous, but somewhere I could reach the shops and them for you to be able to buy it for $2. And somewhere also good. When you realize it's $2, 20 in it. Yeah, let me get a pack. I'm not doing again, but that pack again, yeah, that's $40. Yeah, $40, that's small thing. You blow it out in a day, you go back again, and next day again, Some of you all blowing out a pack and a half in a day. And think some of you all again, and when you watch for the weekend thing, yeah, and not realizing, yeah, use a piper for the government and because why? They put it right there in front of your face. And this is spiritual wickedness from the government to the smallest man in front of your face. To the shop owners and them, and nobody, no integrity in them. They say, nah, boy, this real off and thing, right? You real crazy to be doing this and all too again because you check the paper just one in hand. You're not taking no paper just so and light it up fire and eating it and what's going on. You're not eating paper and the most I design your body again to eat fish with skills, your potato salad, your macaroni, macaroni pie, your bacon cheese, however, and thing, right? Your body and bacon thing, right? The most I did not design it thing. And now when you start to go crazy and thing, you start to put paper. And what paper is for? For writing and thing, right? What paper is to wrap certain things and thing, right? But you start to put paper in your body by smoking it and all too again. And then you ask yourself, wait now, wait boy, who walking thing on me, boy? And your body reacting to these things off. And thing, right? Your body don't know about these things. And now I think, yeah, boy, by spiritual wickedness, by somebody doing it bad and not knowing, hey, yeah, you're crazy. You crazy, just like the Obia man and thing, and you're going and take money, and the Obia man is taking your money and somebody else, and then after anything, yeah, you lose your husband, you're going by the Obia man and then how to get back your husband and thing the same thing. And you know why you lose your husband and blaming all these things again and not blaming yourself. And again, you have to look out for the spiritual wickedness something out here again. Just like we're seeing here, your witchcraft people and them, your drug dealers, your government is witchcraft too. They are allowing you to gravitate to smoke bigger drugs and all to the same way. Just like cigarette, they're allowing if you do smoke, you cannot be in a piper, you cannot be in a drug addict. That's what those say, so you cannot smoke. And nobody is putting no ban on no cigarettes. And then, right, so again, this is the people in high places, the most I looking for and telling you. And thing, right? This is what they're telling you here right now. People in high places. And we're going what is here. This is the whole list. This is spiritual wickedness. And thing, right? All these are spiritual wickedness. People here again. Go and watch all these things coming down. Right? All your envy and your murderers, the drunkards, they're reveling. And it's the whole thing coming down the line, spiritual wickedness. The people going and design costumes right now, coming again for carnival and thing, right? They been putting on them two-piece and thing. I show them people, most of them who die in them thing. They been putting on no two-piece and these strings and coming out in the streets and thing and exposing their body and thing. And you yourself, when you're working right through the week, you're not going to work with no two-piece and two-piece and thing, because you know you can't come to work with two-piece. Anytime you come to work with that two-piece, you might lose your work and all two again. Or you get suspension or send you some rehab, but they realize, wait now, when you come to work at two-piece, or someone or the other, this is we're talking about again, your spiritual wickedness with your government again. So just like cigarette, you're losing your work for coming out with a D-string on your bra and thing, right? But Monday and Tuesday, you come out with that, you're not losing no work and thing, right? They ain't thinking here, but some of you are all the for some evaluation, they call the ambulance here. But here now, Monday and Tuesday, the whole of Tuesday and Tobago, to be in a two-piece and there. This is the most I learn, you know one thing, because right? The world and thing, the acceptance of a wickedness out here and thing, and you not letting your woman do that and thing, right? You're not letting your daughter, but okay for them. But this day and all too, yeah, this is what the most I talking about, your spiritual wickedness, your blindness and thing, right? You're not seeing these things and them off, right? Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 7.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it.
So this plain and simple, right? So this is what the scripture is saying here again, right? So then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. So again, we're going to watch this something, right? So the Most High, you know, that's one time. Anytime you pass away, your spirit going to the Most High, your body going to the ground. And think, nobody can spend any spirit there. And nobody in charge inside no spirit here. Because why? There's not the Most High. And again, when you take this again, this is why I have to go in the scripture and I have to listen to the Isupk. Get plain and simple. So anytime a spirit comes to you, that off anybody tell you that anytime that is that dead person. It is not like no spirit coming to you. The minute you're dead, that is it. Straight to the Most High one time. If you no spirit looking around and somebody pack up some spirit in a jar and they feel like they just open this one and send this one to you and think, yeah, this again, you're believing in nonsense and thing like that. When the Most High you see in three scriptures here, this is what the Most High saying to you, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man. It can never happen. It will never and it will never happen. You pass away, your spirit goes to the Most High, your body goes to the ground. You rot. And it keep on going over and going over. Same thing. Nobody having nothing different. And all too again. All these things like they're playing, they're doing with all these other nations and all to the same way. The same thing. All that burning, all them burning and they feel they're doing something different and all to before that same time happen and all to again. All them Africans like them bam people and all to the same thing happening. To the blacks, Hispanics, the Native Indians, the African, the Chinese man, everyone are the Most High in charge and think too. And you die and think the body going to the ground and that spirit going back to the Most High. They didn't have no obia with the with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Like philosophies and things off and all too again. So again, that can never be. Obia can never be something real at the Most High. Because again, if you believe in God, you go believe in the scriptures, and that's what the scriptures saying. When you die, your body goes to the ground, the spirit goes to the Most High. Nobody could come and say, yeah, why she sent a blow for me, and thing, right? All these things and they're still around, and same thing again happening again in the ghettos. Library, Point 14, Port of Spain, Lavantil, all come Moto. You all think about boy, Obia, spiritual witness, blues, and thing, right? She sent a blow for me, and thing. This is talk again, and just getting black people more and more because something go off for them. They ain't checking themselves and say, but wait now, what really I doing off, boy? Take the Most High showing me something to stop what I doing and thing whatever. And no, that's now we're looking for the simple and the poorest excuse to come out and to say, well, yeah, to accept that and thing. And that's what it is here. And you know what? That's what it is here. Somebody come and tell you that, yeah, and you go on with that. Stress on you, more stress on you now. And now we think how I go and come out of this situation and thing, right? And it's plain and simple for in the scriptures. So don't feel the Bible, don't feel the Bible that's about a man unaliving a man and thing, right? No, the Bible not just about unaliving a man too. The Bible about keeping you healthy, unaliving you, making sure your spirit right and all too again for weak people and all too again. So even with this here and all too, when you go on what is here, the Most High create all these scriptures again. When these things come around again, it's how he prophets them here to break down these things and then with these people that vain talk and things like talk don't make no sense. This is what the Most High he prophets them set up here to go against these things and them, right? You may Proverbs 14 verse 18.
Kankan, the book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 18. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge.
And this is here again, right? Simple. And they inherit folly. And they right, it's simple. Believe everything somebody say. You ain't going and check it out and thing, right? And you're not being to the opposite. No, you're not being wise and prudent. A prudent person is a wise person and thing, right? Go realize, hey, one time you're wise, you're full of knowledge, you're full of experience. You know, hey, this whole fair. Don't realize to pinpoint somebody to realize, hey, due to the time out here, the experience there, this person on real nonsense and thing, right? I hear about this already. I know the scriptures. I know the scriptures for this, and think to realize this off, that off, and thing, right? Being wise and thing, right? You gain the knowledge and you use the knowledge you know, and thing, right? And again, and stop being weak and all to the same way. So again, there, this will go be happening to a lot of weak because why? We simple and thing and not realizing, hey, something this could be my doing. You run off the road. You run off the road again. You run off the road again. You know, you're going to say, boy, wait now. I that kind of careless driver. I need to put on my phone. I need to stop driving with my phone. If I can't drive with it, I can't drive with it. There's some people that could drive with a phone while they're driving. Some can't do it. And thing, right? Right? No scene. And thing, right? But don't get any accident and then after getting a next accident and next accident and not realizing you examining yourself, but they want some or the other. You want to hear that, hey, is somebody doing me this and somebody doing me that. You're losing your job. Every job you're losing. And thing, right? You're not having yourself to be disciplined. You're not coming on time. You're not coming to work every day. And thing, right? Thing, I know they keep on talking and it isn't happening. That's what again. There's so much warning. And thing, right? You didn't take the warning. You lose your job. You lose your job again. You lose your job again. You're going to say you didn't examine yourself and then you're looking for the blame game again. You want to quickly say, yeah, somebody do me something. Somebody do me a spiritual. Somebody do me spiritual this. Somebody do me spiritual like that. And examine yourself and that's being weak and thing, right? And they start dumping everything out here and not examining yourself and all time. And you know, and if people really examine themselves and all too, and really be wrong, the people again with the Musai setup, everything will be really okay with you and all too, right? And you know, when you really check this and all too, when you go and check tithes and all too, how the Musai have it set up and all too again, the Musai want it to be right and all too again. So the Musai want it to like, hey, come to him, right? You and come to the people who you are set up. So when you go and watch tithes and all too, and stop being you people black and stop being carnal. Yeah, we know it are wicked priests and prophets out there, but now you are the Isupk now again out here now, teaching you all this and all too again that hey, you're not leading astray. So when you go and watch this and all, this is where you have to check yourself and think. Right? We know that you are law for the Mosai, but this is now you have to stop being carnal now too again. So when the Mosai set it up, the Mosai hire coming, some people getting paid weekly. So you have 4 times for the week, right? To pay tithes and all too, right? So when you go come you have to pay tithes, you come to meet the prophets and them, right? You must come to meet the prophets and them. So again, when you go and meet them and thing, you will be hearing the word of the Mosai, the data to check up on you to see everything, if everything off with you, if you having any problems and all too. So wherever you come now, you go able to tell them. But your income now and decide now you want to go and take all these other things again from people and you feel like dependent on your own. This is where you're putting yourself in problem. Okay, yeah, your fortnight people now again. So some people might 4 times, 2 times for the month and think to again it's still there. So you know to still come and check the priest and them and you still know who monthly pay, you still have one and make it and as they get breakdown more, it getting more harder and all to again. But still, you need to be around the priests and the prophets and them. You ain't setting them this up for you to pay tithes, setting up for you to be okay with your brothers and your sisters and your whole nation. So the whole nation now will be in an order. You knowing everything around you. You're knowing the people around you. You're knowing the seasons and them around you. You're going to, hey, now boy, the season going to finish. And all to again, this is all these things with the prophets and them go be knowing and all too the seasons and things, times and season, everything. They're gonna know certain things, hey, this happening here and all too again. Hey, this is what happening home with your wife and thing. You need to tell she this. Or you need to tell your husband this, you need to tell your children this and thing, right? So again, the data work out your problems. The incoming, your problems go stay on you, and then after you get wrong counsel and thing, right? So again, don't take the most ties and just thinking it's just about money. Nah. And thing, right? And you know, the date for again to move the community and make sure everything right in the community and all too. And thing like seeing something off the data help and all too again. So yeah, brother, it is with the priests and prophets and them are the most high and all too again. So don't take the tithe for this being kind of just at the hey, every week you have to go and pay this, you have to go and pay that and thing. They're making sure you're in order. Make sure your brethren everything. So again, the Most High wanted to be right and all too right. Give me quote of verse 19, Proverbs 14 and verse 19.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 19. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous.
So again, we see what happening here, and it's not that just show that it's not better just do good right now, because we're showing here again, one will always be on top. And what the Most High showing who on top? The righteous. So somebody again, you know in your heart, somebody tell you Obia, go by the Obia man, that person wicked, and you if yourself and all too. That's why, you know, again, it will never come up on top. But that's what the scripture says, evil bow before the good. And things. So you know that good always above evil. Good always above evil. And thing, right? Go to the priests and prophets of the Most High. Don't be going by no mother Connox and all them other Obia woman and all them other Obia man and you could solve your problem. They cannot solve the problem. All they do is just to take your money, just like the Christian church, just like them Christian pastors and them. They just take your money and not solving your problems. And them right you. See, for years all them Christian church set up in the community, and yet the community haywire. And the same thing coming here and thing. All of these people name is one. Obia man is one. Your Christian pastors, all of them is one. Your drug dealers, your witchcraft and them, all of them is one. And thing, right? They don't like you. All about taking your money. And so this again, this is who you have to be wise, just as the scripture says. But the prudent are strong with knowledge and think to right. Say, same thing now, hey, be good and then be wrong, good people, be wrong, wise, knowledge people, and people like experience again, right? Just like the woman I'm again like pregnancy and things, but then hey, be wrong, you don't know, hey, this will go happen to you when you're pregnant and thing, right? And how you're going about the pregnancy and thing, right? Them midwife and them be like, you know, them are experience and knowledge, they have plenty time, you know, they see this already, they see this more than once and thing, and they know to go wrong it and thing, right? Be like them and all too again, right? Have some be wrong people and knowledge, wisdom, understanding and thing, right? So again, we can't be following and believing in OB and thing. All these things when you see this thing happening, it's your doing, and also the Most High just punishing you. And thing, right? Give me Isaiah chapter 14. That's not think I mixed up the verse. The top when we say I do this, I make dead, I make alive, Isaiah 14 and verse 45. Verse 7. Isaiah 45 and verse 7.
the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
Okay, and this is the scripture saying again. So when these things you see these happening and things, this is the Mosai, you know, one time and thing. I form light, I create darkness and thing, right? Yeah, and thing right, and you know, sometimes the darkness and all these things again, no oppression alone could just come from your enemies and all too again, right? And your enemy and your oppressors and them too again is the Messiah and us could be punishing you and all for your doing and thing like your wickedness you're doing and being wicked and all too again all your dark days is days you're having and thing, right? All your problem days you're having and thing, right? Days you just feel like you want to take your life and thing too again. All this is the Mosai, all this is the Mosai doing and thing, right? And I make peace and I create evil and all too again, right? This is what the Mosai learn and one all too again. Yeah, you want to go and feel you want to go and feel some of these things when it happening to you. There's somebody doing this and thing, not knowing it is the Mosai and all too. But what happened in the Christian church? The Christian church is always make it to feel that you know what is this loving person and thing, and you love God with your mind and thing, right? And when you go and watching the scripture, the mind say your mind is deceitful above all things. Your mind is going to let you go where you want to go and thing, right? But the Mosai, you know, in doing that, Mosai telling you what he want from you and all too, right? So you go and watch this and I the Lord do all these things. So again, when you go and see you're doing good happening to you is the Mosai. Evil happening to you is the Mosai. And all two again. So again, and that's as I read the scripture before, the showing again, evil, good will always be above evil. So let's do what is good again, right through. Is the Mosai that's showing the equation right through again. So again, you know, you want to go down that right step, always do the Mosai setup and thing, right? And it will be in that order and thing, right? Give me Baruch chapter 4 and verse 1.
Kawakan, the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
And this is what the Mosai want for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. I think same thing. We didn't want to keep it. Same thing. We had to come back and keep for it to be in that order. And thing, right? And you're going to see this right through the scripture. You're going to see this in the Old Testament. You're going to see this in the New Testament. You're going to see this in the Apocrypha. What the Mosai want we to do to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. And thing, going against the Mosai, and thing will be come like you're going against the commandments and all too, right? So when you go and watch in scripture, you see the two greatest commandments is to love the Mosai and thing, right? And again, loving the Mosai is loving the give me John chapter 14 and verse 15. And this is the love of the Mosai and thing, right? Very plain, small scripture and effective and thing, right? You don't love the Mosai with your mind and thing, right? This is where you want to love him.
Book of John, chapter 14 and verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
And this is what the Mosai is saying. If you love me, keep my commandments. And that's when you go and read in Baruch chapter 4 here. This is a book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. And this is what the Mosai work for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. To keep the commandments. Stop following things of the world. Stop following people of the world and things like that. Follow the priests and the prophets and them now again go teach you the Mosai law, statutes, and the commandment. Teach you the culture. Teach your heritage. Let you know who he is. Let you know who Christ is and all that, right? Not there to see no many Christian church spiritual wickedness again. You know Christ black and they go tell you that hey, like it don't matter, color don't matter. When you go in the scriptures, the Mosai wanted tell everybody, you know, Christ is a black man. And thing, and you know you go see being talk coming about and thing, right? So they started talk things again don't make sense. Telling you that it don't matter. So it don't make sense. So you are not knowing again you're in the wrong place again. And this is what the Mosai word. Mosai word, Christ is a black man. The Mosai word, hey, you gotta keep my law, starting the commandments and then you want to be alive, keep it. And all too. And not just you might be alive, you might be alive, but it's a living dead. And all too. It's like it just have no value on the face of the earth. And that we're going on this summer, we in drugs, we in obeah, we in gangs and things like that. And again, that's putting yourself at war with the Mosai and things like that. That's for you to punish you and thing. And you ain't go what the road at the Mosai again, because he's the one again to just keep on punishing over and over and over. And then after again, you don't want that to happen to you neither. When you go in the scriptures with King David, he can miss you and he can put it on your children and all too again, because the children is you and all too again. So don't feel that you can do things to some people, make some people life miserable and things too again. So all these people and also people going on having problems and things, and having problems, you could tell them, hey, now boy, this go solve your problem. You go and do this and you read this and read this in front of them and tell them this could solve your problem and then do obeah and you get a mind more weaker and you stress them out and things like that. And some people die from obeah talks and things and obeah involvement and things like that. They get so much stress they go on the way and things. This will go happen to you and all too when you keep on doing this and all too and believing in this. And who believe in it and who doing it to make other people live in it. This is the most I could do to you and all too again. Most I could make you a living dead again, or you could just take you off the earth and all too again. And this way again you have to be around the Mosai priests and prophets. Again, keeping the Mosai laws, statutes, and commandments again. That's how you read, you love the Mosai. And think the Mosai love is keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. That the love of the Mosai. And you'll continue seeing more and more. Give me John chapter 3 and verse 16.
Book of John, chapter 3 and verse 16. And this, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
And God so loved the world, again, most popular verse in the Bible and things like that. And again, God so loved you and gave you only begotten Son. So people again, when you're thinking that, you could go against the Mosai and thing, right? And thing, you're really going against Christ and thing, right? You're not having Christ spirit again. People dealing with drugs and things like that. People, that's why you need scripture, they might know what they're talking about. But this is why you speak again. So all these people again, they obeah, that they get them drugs and make people pass the day and all to again is not the Mosai. And these people can never be again for you. And then I really and truly these people really hate you and all to again. So people examine yourself and all to, but Christ again, he didn't die for whoremongers and them to continue being whoremongers. He died for whoremongers now to be men and thing, right? Loving the sisters and thing, right? Same thing again, homosexuals and thing. The same thing again, Christ, he died for you all, not for you to continue loving liking having involvement with a man. He died for you all to stop being with a man. Same thing you lesbians and all do. He didn't die for you for you to continue being a lesbian, for you to stop, for you to have a family and thing, right? For you to be a respectable young lady and thing, a young or woman and all to the same way, right? Same thing again, the prophets and them again. Everyone and all thing, they have plenty time to change. All the prophets and them going about making people go astray at that time, change their ways and all to again. So every one of these things again, rebels. We're just waiting for a carnival to come about again. Just to be naked and thing and practice all these unlawful sex and all to again. Same thing the Mosai saying and all to again. Everybody and all to again. So again, no discrimination to feel like, hey, you're better with this person doing that kind of thing. Mosai done listed already in all these things. 1 Corinthians 6, you go see all these different people, extortioners, people again you want to cut your people that just bring money for you and all to again. Mosai waiting and all for you to stop your ways and all to again. So this is not about with the Christian churches think that hey, as long as you unalive nobody, as long as you're not being adulterer, you're okay with the Mosai. All these people, vendors and them again selling all these unlawful meat and all to again, and it could be a serious problem with the Mosai and all to again, but they're destroying other people's body. Time and all with you and all to the same way and all to all these is again sin against the Mosai and Christ income for that and all to neither. So the same thing again when they go and watch this and all to Christ income for that neither again. Christ come for again for a righteous body of people, right? Following all the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? So give me Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21, right? And then we'll give me then Matthew chapter 10, verse 5 and 6, and we go close off with that, right? So we'll see how come on this, right? So Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21.
The book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
And again, now, this is Matthew 1 and thing, right? So, and she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, and thing, right? So this is what happening here now, right? And he shall save his people from their sins. And we're going to watch this now. It's again now, sins is the transgression of the law. So again, what happening here again? We had to get right with the Mosai, and all too, we had to get right with Christ and all too again. So that's it's not just Christ died; he died for we sins, and what we have to do now, for to reverse that again, for Christ to come for we have to start to be lawful, and then we have to be lawful, and then right in all aspects of the law we have to be lawful, and then right. So again, the one idea now, so it don't matter how you go. And also again, you're going to Deuteronomy, you're going to the Old Testament, you always see the Mosai telling me, hey, we have to keep the law starts and command. The Mosai want we to be lawful. And thing, right? Not leading with people astray in all wickedness and all forms of fashion and thing, right? And give me Matthew thing so we shall die for we sins again. So die sins in the transgression of the law. And also again. And who are the law? Who are the law? We're going to see it here right now again, right? And you will see who Christ came for, right? And who sent Christ, right? So go ahead. Matthew chapter 10. That's the one. Chapter 10. Give me verse 6.
Okay. The book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 6. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right, so he died for his sins, right? For sins in the transgression of the law. And then after when he go into 6 now, 11, we know all these people again, Christ came for and thing, right? He came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and thing, right? Not the other nations and things. So you say with your prophets and them, let your prophets and them let you know that hey, who he came for and all too, right? He came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He came for everybody and all too again, right? Keep on letting people know this and all the woman by the woman by the well and all too again. He let them know who it is. Salvation is for the Jews and all too again. So again, Mosai waiting for you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to get right. Everyone away. And all too, they know about one person. Is that what a nation of people he want here. And we put to believe in him, right? So again, it's not about the drug dealers alone. It's not about the adulterers and alone. This is not about the vendors alone. All selling all these unlawful meats and unlawful meats and things. The most I worry right now about the Obia man alone and again telling people Obia real and all are we as long as we in this, you want me to stop and come to him, right? So again, we have to get right with the Mosai because that way it is and thing, right? So the Mosai will be righteous with him and his son, right? And I will go enter the kingdom of heaven by keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, right? So with that, I will pass the class over to priest and officer Michael.
This is the Isupk security announcements. We are the Isupk out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant Jolly Hanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if your brother was to start an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18 and verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3 verses 8 to 10. Means 10 in the Hebrew and pronounced Maisha. 10% of every penny of any which the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Which one? Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. The upcoming Holy Convocation is the Feast of Dedication, also known as Hanukkah, which is the 25th day, the 9th month, by the space of 8 days, right? Which will be Sunday, the 14th December 2025. You can find this in Maccabees chapter 4, verses 52 to 61. Remind Archeon and Aquatium to check on social media, such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on, for Isupk events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots like shirt, like pants, like headband or scarf. And with that, we see a Madian. Stand and face the east, and we're going to begin with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Hayah, Shabka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Baratata, Kawa, Ayah, Washamayim, Nathan Nawa, Lakam, Kad, Iwam, Wasalakna, Kawatna, Kasalakna, Kawatna, Wala'a, Tabianawa, Wanasayawan, Abad, Hawashai, Ayah, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Watakwara, Ayulamim, Aman.
What we just said,
Our Father,
start in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy
thy kingdom come,
thy
thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, and we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. Sir, men of Israel, let's give the teacher our 156 salute. Apakin Shabbat. Mayim, Barak, Yahweh Basham Yoshai Bakata, Yelementa, Sa. Let's give the sister the line of 150 salute. Apakin Shabbat. Mayim, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Basham Yoshai. Yelementa, class dismissed.